Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xana520, and welcome back to Metroid 2, Samus Returns. In the last episode, we fought through areas 6, 7, and 8, and came here to Area 9, the lair of the Omega Metroids. And in this episode, I'm going to try and take out the 2 remaining Omega Metroids before I absolutely kick the bucket for the 15th time. These things are not easy. And neither is this game. I remember why I don't like this game very much. There is no real strategy to this thing except fire and it's basically spray and pray is the tactic here. Let's see if I can keep track of how many missiles I've fought and shot into these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8, what the? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm wondering if that shot in the back thing doesn't do double damage or something. That's something I'm gonna have to look up. Get a little more health back. Okay, so this guy drops missiles sometimes, and this guy drops health sometimes. And neither of them dropped anything that time. Come on. Okay, I got some health. That's good. But let's see if we can't take out this other Omega now. This is the penultimate enemy in the game. The last of its kind. Not the last Metroid, but the last Omega. Alright, guy. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so shooting them in the back does actually do extra damage. Duly noted. Shooting them in the back does do extra damage. Hi. Yeah, it's me from the future. So I did a little counting in editing, and there's some wild variation going on here with the missile counts. The Omega Metroids are supposed to take 30 missiles to kill, but in last episode I did some counting, and the first one took 34, and the second one took 26. And in this episode, the first one took 22, and the second one took 32. So I don't know what's going on with this. If anybody wants to leave a comment down below of what they think is happening, or if they actually know what is happening, that would be much appreciated. Yeah. So I don't know how much this third one is going to take, and frankly, I'm tired of counting missiles hits. But yeah. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Anyway. Alright. Now then. With that taken care of, we now move to the final area. Area 10. I can't get anything back from these two bozos. Okay, some health, some missiles. Very nice. No health that time. Through the bubble room once again. Watch for the thing hanging in the ceiling. Now this area is usually full of lava. But, as a note, you can actually kind of power through the lava in all the areas, except this one. Why this one being the exception? Well, developer Foresight said, hey, people will probably push through this harmful substance. So they right here, they put a barrier unless you kill all the Metroids. But as we venture into the final zone, we will notice something very peculiar. You won't be seeing very many enemies anymore. Which makes sense, considering the mess that we've just had to go through to get here. Obviously, not very much is going to remain alive around a swarm of Metroids. Least of which, things like Zetas and Omegas. Also, as a note, this fluid here, walking in it will actually slow you down. It's kind of strange. It's kind of like glue. But we've just got this long walk up here. There's a save station here. And coming up through here, we find ourselves in a pool of this goo. And our exit in the ceiling. It's a long way up. But as you start to reach the top, one thing you'll notice is that the top is made of Chozo brick, which is peculiar. Also, you'll notice that I can't somersault for crap. I don't know why the space jump is so difficult to use. Coming up here, we've got a missile recharge and a health recharge. And we're going to come around the outside rim of the roof here to find another cubby. This one brings us up into this little area where, if we come to the top, we will find a broken Chozo statue and another ice beam. There's a reason why that ice beam is there. But now, if we... wait a minute. The entrance is down here. Now, if we come around here, we'll find a third entrance. And this one leads us into the final zone. This whole area is Area 10. But it's so quiet. There's nothing here. There's no Metroids. There's hardly any enemies. And this whole place seems to be made of Chozo architecture. What has happened here? Well, there's something up here. If we jump up here in ball form, that's an object. But coming through here, our Metroid detector goes a little funny. and jumps from 1 to 9. You also see those strange diamond-shaped constructions. Why has our Metroid counter jumped? Well, it's because we now have to deal with default Metroids. A whole bunch of them just hatched. But of course, these are the run-of-the-mill Metroids, and this is why we needed the Ice Beam. These Metroids are bog standard. You know, freeze them, 5 missiles, and they're gone. And there's, 8 of them. You want to save as much health through this section as you can. There's also some more of these strange diamond-shaped things. This is the final gauntlet. Come on. Oh, jeez. Come on. Get off me. You pest. Get off. Get off of me! Now, thankfully, unlike Metroid 1, these ones don't respawn. They're still a nuisance. And again, you want as much health coming through this area as possible. And that now brings our counter back down to 1. That was a strange earthquake. And you'll notice immediately coming over here that you can hear something throwing a fit down below. This is the Metroid Queen. Whenever you hit her in the mouth, that is your cue to unload into her face. The Queen Metroid takes a lot of missiles to kill. And she hits like a truck. Hope you got that turbo controller. Come on. Come on, you. There. And just like that, the last Metroid is gone. Now, if you run out of missiles, you can actually roll in through this little tunnel, and it'll drop you out back into the earlier zone. But coming out here, we find that tunnel we went through earlier. And this strange thing. Well, what is this? This is a baby Metroid. And it's going to follow us because it has imprinted on us. And it clears the way by consuming these strange diamond-shaped projectiles. Diamond-shaped structures. It's adorable. And for those who are familiar with Metroid memes, this is the baby. This baby Metroid, this Metroid infant, is the centerpiece of the story of at least 3 games in the Metroid series. But we've now reached the surface of SR388 again. We are now back. You can see this night sky. And then if we climb over this big cliff and drop down. We're back at our ship. Dropping in here ends the game. And that's Metroid 2. Told you it wouldn't take that long. Now, somewhere along the line, I missed several missile expansions, and I have no idea where I missed them at. Probably in Area 1, if I were to hazard a guess. But, you know, for all its weird jankiness and quirkiness and odd music, it's... I guess you could say it suffers from the console that it was on, much like Metroid Prime Hunters did. The technology wasn't there. Plus, the other thing I should point out is that this is, again, suffers from early installment series. If I could talk. Early installment syndrome. Because this was actually the second Metroid game released. There had been no Metroid games prior to this, except Metroid 1 for the NES. And as a result, it's got the weird cramped screen, it's got no real tactics. It's definitely harder than Metroid 1, I would say. And there's not as much enemy variation. But the entire story was literally just, you're going to SR388 to exterminate Metroids. That was the story. Regardless, let's see what ending I got. If she keeps running, that's, oh, snap! I got the good ending. That only took 2 hours, 6 minutes. Holy crap. Now, in the medium ending, she just jumps and poses as her suit. And in the bad ending, which takes over 6 hours, I think, she just keeps running. She doesn't do the jump. That's amazing. I've never gotten this ending before. Holy crap. I'm impressed with myself. But, unfortunately, if my button mapping is correct, we are now locked on this screen, and the only way to do anything about this is to shut off the console. So I think that's where I'm going to end it off. That was incredibly short. Next time in this weird lineup of games I'm doing, we're going to revisit this game on the 3DS. This is Xana520, signing out.